Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now traded down, closed down 137. The Nasdaq was off 96. S&P's off 19. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jim Prince, as we do each and every Wednesday at 20 past the second hour. Jim has a great business over there. It's gbemembers.com. That's where you can check them out. Greatest business on earth. Jim Prince, welcome back to TFNN.
Hey, Tom. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. A lot of action today, huh?
A lot of action, man, no doubt. We get some volatility, you get some movement, we get the commodities moving, we get the indices moving, we get the currencies moving. Pretty cool.
Yeah, no doubt. A lot of opportunities out there for sure.
So let's start off. I have your charts out here, Jim, right? So crude had such a big day out here. Why not start right with crude, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, so one of the things that we talked about here last week was when price moved down into this green zone that I have on my chart.
Yes.
Yeah, that big red candle when it broke out of the triangle pattern. Well, then we consolidated. But during our last get-together, I chatted about filling in the ellipse, and you can see I did it today by golly. Just a massive move today, all the way down, testing the next support zone. So I think we could even see a little bit further movement before we get some sort of reaction here. But generally, big days like that, we oftentimes will see a little bit of consolidation. Yeah,
they took it apart. There's no doubt. I guess the driving season too. I mean, the driving season's almost over. So they had a build out here today, folks. So oil was weak anyway. The last night the API number came out. That was basically weak. Oil came down. The EIA number came out this morning. The build was over 6 million barrels, folks. It's like we have oil coming out of our ears. So,
yeah, you know, and that kind of, Tom, flows right into what we showed last week was a seasonal cash chart, the tendencies for the year, and how we generally tend to sell off here going into the end of the year. So right now we're kind of in step with that.
Yes. So the next one I have is December copper.
Copper, all right.
Look at that thing. Holy cow. I guess China's not going to buy anything this year.
Yeah, for sure. We had a nice triangle consolidation pattern there, a little flat bottom triangle, which was really established yesterday. Broke, just exploded through it today, and it just blew right through my zone. And so it was a massive, massive movement, and which, again, is pretty much here in step with the seasonal activity.
Okay. And when we're looking at this, I guess, you know, I can't, is this, oh, that's a monthly chart. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a daily chart.
Oh, it's a daily chart. Okay.
Yeah.
I see down the bottom. Yeah, that's different. Okay. So on the daily, we're coming into, they're coming to where we broke out from April. This is going to get intriguing then. So.
Yes.
And what you have here, folks, is that what we did is this: we broke topside in April, and we went to 65 cents, and then it shot up to the 72. And we're coming right down to that level. You break that, we break this, the 62, then you're talking some $57, $55 a pound, which is pretty wild. 57 cents a pound, rather.
Yeah.
Wild. Okay, so next we have cotton. Oh, cotton. So, hey, listen, cotton, I like that. Man, maybe we'll stop buying cotton clothes again. Maybe we'll be able to breathe.
That's right. You never know, huh? Well, another thing here, just a lot of selling in the commodities today, and just another great example, just a big move to the downside. You know, we had a huge run-up from the end of last year into the spring, and actually topped out there in early June, and then sold off pretty quickly, ramped up a little bit again on a 50% retracement in that box that I have on the chart there.
Yes.
And just, well, you can see it kind of fell out of bed here, right into support again. Very strong momentum, and you'll note on the middle pane there, the green and red line that I have on the chart. That's my momentum indicator, and I have a little line drawn across those two peaks.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah, and you compare that same area on price, you see that divergence there. So anticipating that price was going to start moving lower, and boy, it sure did.
And when we're looking at the, I never traded cotton in the futures. Is that liquid? Yeah.
Well, it's not the most liquid market, but yeah, you can get pretty decent fills. You just have to use limit orders.
Sure. And then we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at, I believe, the chart that you were talking about a little bit earlier. This is This is copper, high-grade copper.
Yeah.
With the 10-year, right?
Exactly. And if we focus on that blue line there,
okay,
you can see how price tends to peak in July. If we go right down to the 7th month is July.
Okay.
And now we're into August, and gosh, you can see how much the seasonal tendency is for the cash market over the last 10 years has been really a strong selling right into November.
Look at that,
gosh,
huh?
Yeah. We're kind of right into that track again.
So that's pretty intriguing. I wonder if that's, just what that is. People taking off in the summer, China deciding that they're doing their build-outs between May and July. Who knows, I guess. Right? That's intriguing, though. So in each time, it seems like, what is the yellow price now, the yellow bar?
Yeah, that's just an average price change.
I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So okay. I got it.
The big guy here is the blue line.
Yep. And that's saying, from July down to August, you have trouble in paradise.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, when we take a look at these markets, there's no doubt currency-wise, it's kind of intriguing because we did have the dollar basically has been going up for 2 or 3 weeks. It broke out of its consolidation. I guess the real question is going to be, can that dollar keep going? Because if that dollar gets up into those 98, 99, the index, that's gonna put a beating on these commodities.
It sure is, and the last 4 sessions or so have been very strong. And after broke out there on the 95-ish level.
Yes.
And yeah, just a continuation. You're absolutely right as far as the lower commodity prices. And I think the way I look at this chart is that we're bound here for a pullback of some sort here in the very near future. So I would look for that. And then maybe a continuation there because I still show very, very strong energy or momentum to the upside.
Right, and this has been quite a move, folks, when you actually take a look at, the dollar index April 17th was at 88. Now, we're only at 96, but the dollar is not like a stock. You get a 10-point move in a currency, and, this is a basket full of currencies, but that is one big number. And, it's intriguing, Jim, it really doesn't show the strength of the actual dollar going against some of these emerging market currencies, because the emerging market currencies have got smoked, of course, because of the start of the lira going downtown, and then, you have the rand going downtown. Pretty heavy numbers, man.
Yeah, very much so.
So let's talk about your website for a second. So when you come over to Jim's website, folks, you're going to see it's gbemembers.com. So tell folks exactly what you do over there, Jim.
Yeah, sure. So the basis of that site is all about commodity futures trading, educational aspect. I have a ton of videos on there. We have some our main manual, or getting started manual. So if you're new to the futures market, that's kind of an introduction there.
Okay.
We also have our Nadex binary course on there as well, so we do a lot with that as well.
Nice. So you can check it out, folks. It's gbemembers.com. You can pick up Jim each and every day, of course, right over at the Nadex site. And the way that you can get here, he writes over there at the Nadex site, folks. If you go to TFNN, you're going to see under Nadex News. Check it out. Jim, it's always a pleasure. You have a great week, safe week. Look forward to speaking to you next Wednesday.
Thanks, Tom. You too.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.